some books. Who am I? I don't even know. I never really buy books. I buy maybe 2 to 3 books a year, if that. Otherwise, I just use my library. But there were some books that I wanted to read that my library didn't have, and because of all the madness that's been going on, the request to purchase books at my library is going very, very slowly. So I decided to place an order specifically for one book, and then I found some other ones that I wanted because, of course. So I placed an order on ThriftBooks because I mainly prefer used books anyway, and I've never ordered from ThriftBooks before, so I'm very curious to see how their condition rating scale is. So because they're used books, they're rated on condition between acceptable to new, I think. They have acceptable, good, very good, like new, and new. So I ordered between good and like new, and I'm really curious to see how the different ranges kind of affect each book. So as I unbox these, I will tell you which condition they were labeled as on the website because I want to know the difference between good and very good. So let's just start with the big one, why don't we? It's a little bit beat up, but it is just a paper bag really rather than boxes, which I'm fine with. So reaching in here, the first book I'm pulling out is The Wee Free Men by Pratchett. This is part of the Discworld series, and I actually owned this book before. I've read this book before, and I don't know where my copy is. I think I lent it to someone and never got it back. So I decided to buy another one for myself because this is the only book in the Tiffany Aching series that I'm missing. I actually have the other ones just sitting up there. So I wanted to complete the series because I will be reading it again soon. It's probably book like 40 or something in the Discworld, so I'm nowhere near that point yet, but I know eventually I will be reading it again, and I love this book. I love the Tiffany Aching series, so I had to just get it again. So on the website, this book is labeled as very good condition. I can see just from looking at it that the cover is bent on the corners. It's a little bit scuffed up and dirty and just bent in various places. But as far as I can tell, there's no like writing or tearing or anything in the book, so it's still readable. It's just the cover that is a little bit bent up. So I guess that's what very good means. The spine isn't broken or anything either, so that's fine. All right, what are we pulling out next? Daughter of the Forest by Juliet Marillier. Wow, this was $2 at Goodwill. I definitely paid more for it on ThriftBooks. That's upsetting. Anyway, this is Daughter of the Forest by Juliet Marillier. I know pretty much nothing about it. I've heard a lot of good things about this author and that she has a really beautiful way of writing nature, and I was really, really in the mood for a foresty, naturey book, so I decided to pick it up. I am very interested in multiple of this author's work, and I just went with this one because I felt like it. I don't know what it's about really at all. And is this the one about the swans? Yeah, her brothers are turned into swans and she has to break the curse. It's modeled after some sort of fairy tale that I am not actually familiar with, so I'll probably read that before reading this book just so I can understand fully what's being retold here, but I'm very excited for it. I'm curious to see what I will think of this author. And the condition on this one is very good as well. And actually, I think it's in better condition than The Wee Free Men. It's a little bit bent in the corner of the cover. That's not broken on the spine. I don't see anything wrong with the pages. This one is really, really good. I think actually The Wee Free Men should have been labeled as good, and this one's very good. Oh, there is kind of, I don't know if it's part of the cover itself or if it's like a scuff mark where it's kind of dark on this side. I don't know if you'll be able to tell because of exposure, but it looks like maybe it's a scuff mark on that. So that could be the very good aspect of it. I don't know. This rating system is very odd to me right now, but I've only had 2 books, so let's continue on, shall we? I'm still just upset that this was $2 at Goodwill, though. I did not pay $2. So next up is, oh, The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Okay, yeah. So this one is marked as good quality, I know for sure. There's something weird on this cover, and it's kind of, there's like an outline of something gross. That's actually kind of upsetting. I mean, I'm okay with pretty beat up books, but when there's like weird stuff on the cover, I'm not so sure. That's a bit unfortunate. It's also pretty scuffed up around the spine and also on the back. There's like, yeah, that. This is a book that I really love though. I've already read this, obviously. I talk about this book a lot. I really, really enjoy it, and I wanted to have a copy for myself. This is about a boy who is raised by a graveyard of ghosts, and it's so freaking adorable. I love it so much. I'm not as much in love with this copy though. I'm kind of upset about this. I guess it's my fault for choosing good rather than very good, but Oh, this one has illustrations and stuff in it. That's cute. And someone's receipt from Indigo, which is in Calgary. Okay, they bought this graveyard book for $22. Well, now I don't feel so bad about that Goodwill sticker for $2 because I did not pay $22 for this. Wow, this book has really made its rounds. That's interesting. Oh, I just put my finger in whatever this is. Is that banana? Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can get that off of this book, but I still love the book, just not quite this copy. Maybe I shouldn't go for good. I have one other book in this haul that is good condition, so we'll see how that one compares. I pretty much got 2 of everything. I got 2 like new, 2 very good, and 2 good, so we'll see. Ooh, I knew that would happen. All right, last one from this bag before going on to the other one. Ah, this is the book that started it all. This is Out of Sight, Out of Time by Ali Carter. This is the 5th book in the Gallagher Girl series, which was one of my favorite childhood series of all time, and I never finished it. I reread it recently. You can see my thoughts on it in my childhood rereads video, but I wanted to finish the series at this point. So this book was not available at my library, and they were not getting a copy anytime soon, so I decided I would just buy it physically because I have all the other books, or the first 4 books at least, in this edition physically at home, so I might as well just buy it, match it up, and finish reading it that way. There is one more book in the series that I don't have, but the library does have, so I'll probably read it through there and probably eventually buy it physically as well just to complete the collection. But for now, this is the book that I needed, and this is the book that started this whole haul. This is about a spy school for girls, and I wanted to go to this school so badly when I was a kid. I loved these books to death, and I'm very happy that I'm finally going to be finishing this series. And the condition on this one is like new, and it really is. There's nothing wrong with this book at all. I thought there was something sticky, but I think that's just from the other book. It's a very unfortunate book. There's a bit of like scuffing at the top, but I don't really care. Honestly, it's very, very nice, and I'm very excited to read this. So far, my rating on this ThriftBooks thing is go for the like new and go for the very good. Good is not going great. All right, on to the second package. I did the classic unboxing thing where you don't bring scissors over. It's paper. I should be able to open it, or plastic, I guess. I should still be able to open it. Oh, there we go. It's ripping. Okay, first one. Fortress of Eagles by C.J. Cherryh. This is the second book in the Fortress series. I read the first book, Fortress in the Eye of Time, earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it. It's a high fantasy with a very high bar to entry. Just be warned, it's very confusing and very difficult to get into, but once you do, I really enjoyed it. Whoa. I don't need that in my hair. It follows the most wholesome man-child ever. I love Tristan so much. There's so much magic. It's pervasive through this world. You can feel it as a very tangible part of both the plot and this world, and I love it. And so I wanted to continue in the series. I think it's a 5-book series. I decided to buy just the second one for now, and apparently the condition on this is like new. However, I see that the spine is broken, and there's like some sort of crease in the back, like the cover has been folded back, so I wouldn't really call that like new. Everything else is fine. I'm totally fine with broken spines. I used to break my spines all the time as a kid, so I'm okay with it. That's not how I would label like new at all. If anything, I would label this very good. But again, there's nothing wrong with the pages. It's very readable. My main thing, especially when I was younger, is if I can read the book, then it doesn't really matter what the condition of the outside is. I'm just saying, as a business standpoint and from selling it, the conditioning on this, or the labeling for the conditions, is not quite accurate in my opinion. Either way, I'm excited to have this. I'm excited to continue in the series, even though I know it's going to take me a while because these are very dense and a little bit hard to get through, but I think they're worth it. At least the first one was. I'm hoping the second one will be too, and the rest of the series, because I want to finish this series. And again, this one has a price tag on it for less than I paid for, and I'm getting upset. If you know where I can get books for like $2, please let me know, because I would love to do that rather than what I paid for these, which was not $2. So that's just kind of annoying. Also, if you're bothered by stickers, this has quite a few on it as well. I don't know if I would be able to get these off, and I don't really care that much about stickers, so I don't mind it. But if you are someone who cares about stickers, I know a lot of people on BookTube are, these have stickers on them. And the final book in this haul is The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This one's labeled as good. Why is this one good? This one seems perfectly fine. It's a little bit scuffed, yes, at the corners and in the back, but like, everything else is fine. The spine isn't even broken. Why is this one good when there are just like worse things back there that are labeled better? I don't understand this condition system at all. But this is a book that I'm very excited to read. It's the first book in the Farseer trilogy and the first book in the Realm of the Elderling series, and I have heard nothing but great things. It sounds exactly up my alley. It's a high fantasy that's very slow moving and character focused, which sounds just like heaven to me. That is exactly what I like in fantasy. So I'm very excited to read these books. I've never read any Robin Hobb, and I am dying to, especially because so many people have been reading this in the past year, and it's just made me so excited. So I decided to pick it up. No, it's not the greatest cover ever. It's kind of really awful, but I can still read the book. It's still the same, so that's fine. Also, again, how is this good? How is this just good and not like, I would say this is almost like new. I don't understand. What is the issue? Am I gonna find like missing pages in here or something? I'm confused. Well, I'm glad at least that it's a very nice copy of it, considering I was expecting something along the lines of the Graveyard book, which has the same condition rating, and I don't know why. This whole system is messed up, honestly, but I'm very happy I got this book. I'm very happy I got all of these books, actually. I'm excited to read all of them, except the Graveyard book, which I already read, and I was just getting for like a collection purpose, except that it's a really awful condition, so maybe I just have to get a new one. That's so upsetting. I really don't like whatever the heck is on that cover. I'm gonna try and get it off and scrub off whatever the like sticky, it's like a square. I don't know, that was weird. I don't approve of the ThriftBooks condition labeling system, and I don't know if I would buy from them unless it's a like new copy again. If you have better used books websites, please let me know, because that was not that pleasant of an experience. But those are all of the books I bought. Is this my first real book haul that's not just like a library haul or a Christmas birthday haul? I think it is. I've never really bought a big selection of books on this channel before. That's crazy. It's not gonna become a common occurrence at all. I don't like to spend much money on books, especially if I haven't read them yet. I would be more willing to buy books that I've read and I know I love, but at the moment, a lot of the books I've been reading are newer releases and I can't find them as used copies, and I don't want to pay full price even if I already know I love the book, so I'm just cheap. But anyway, what did you think of the condition of these books? Do you agree with me? Am I being too harsh? Have you ordered from ThriftBooks before, and what is your experience with it? I'm really curious, especially because I had such a mixed bag when the ratings are supposed to be exactly the same, so I don't know. I'm confused. Let me know your experiences, and I will see you later. Bye. This is about a spy school. This is about a spice. Wow, that's so many S's. This is about a spy spool.